Perry. Brett couldn't get to go. Ball tapped out by Brooks. It'll go out of bounds. Oh, boy. That looked like that went off of Tanner McBee, and now we're getting a conversation between the two officials. That Tanner McBee did touch that last. Let's see if they change the call here. The official on the near side had a better look at it than the official on the baseline did, I believe, and let's see if they're going to call it his way. Oh, they're not. Well, the official here on the near sideline, he wanted to overturn the call, but the official, and you can't just go up and say, hey, you got to ask for help, and if they don't want help, you don't give it to them. You don't change the call. And she was confident she had made the right call, didn't need any help. Offensive foul now on the other end, and that is much to the chagrin of Tate Cathcart. 2 on Cathcart, and team foul number 4 on Hooker. Cathcart now going to have to sit down as Mason Stalder will come into the ballgame, and a timeout going to be taken here. 2:53 left in quarter number 1, 13-10. It's a 30-second timeout for Mangum on Classic Hits 97.7.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum. But their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
2:45 left in the first quarter of play. Mangum trailing 13-10. They have the ball. That's Trey Dickey. He'll go to Brett Perry at the right hash mark. Back up top now to Colton Laughlin. Laughlin here on the other side to Dickey. Trey getting a screen from Lopez. Can't do anything with it. 2:30 left in the first quarter. Mangum and Hooker in a good one here. Two teams battled on the football field the last couple of years. And, of course, Mangum faced Hooker out of Houston, Kansas last year. There's a steal by Yarborough. He'll get fouled on his way to the basket. Good foul there by Trey Dickey. 2 on Trey. Team foul number 7 on Mangum already at the 2:19 mark of quarter number 1. So Donovan Yarborough going to shoot a couple of free throws here. Jordan Patrick will come in, and Dickey will sit down. And as we mentioned, Mason Stalder into the ballgame now for the Bulldogs. 1-1 for Yarborough. Donovan got the first one to go. He'll get one more, Donovan Yarborough. 2 of 3, Yarborough. His club leads it by 4, 14-10. 2:19 left in the first quarter of play. Second one, Yarborough comes up short, and the rebound cleared away by Laughlin. He'll go to Perry. Brett, front court to Lopez. Henry back to Brett. 2:10 left in period number 1. Perry, up top, Henry had the 3, won't take it. Now he'll reset to Patrick. Jordan, right side, Laughlin sets, fires, 3, got it. Colton Laughlin knocking down the 3, and Laughlin makes it a 14-13 ball game. Cathcart on the other end misses the shot, late whistle. Brooks Cross going to get called for a foul. That'll be the second on Brooks. Team foul number 8 called on Mangum. Mangum fans can't believe the call. Couple of free throws here. First one up in. Jared Kerr. He'll get one more. Second free throw on the way for Kerr. Comes up short. And the rebound collected by Brett Perry. So Mangum trailing 15-13. A minute 45 left in quarter number 1. Perry out high. Off the dribble. He'll attack the glass and get fouled by Donovan Yarborough. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. So Donovan Yarborough picks up his first. That'll be team foul number 5 called on Hooker. Yarborough going to sit down now as he is replaced in the lineup by Dylan Metcalf. 3 ball, Jordan Patrick doesn't draw any iron, trying to save it and getting it done will be Leighton Ketchum. Good job by Ketchum. Now behind the arc, Colton for 3 more. And Laughlin couldn't get the shot to go down. And Ketchum out of position, going to commit a personal foul. That'll be the first on Leighton. Team foul number 9 on Mangum. And not a good foul there.
Foul number 15, Ketchum.
So a couple, one-on-one situation now on the other end for Kerr. Missed that one, Jared Kerr, and he's now 1 for 3 from the charity stripe. His club leads it, though. 15-13, minute 15 left of the first quarter of play. Off the backboard, Perry. Shot doesn't go. Metcalf the rebound. And now pushing it across the timeline, Ethan Parsons. Parsons comes on the near side, and ball bobbled by Mason Stalder, and Mangum will get it back. They trail by 1, 15-13, 1:07 left in quarter number 1. Inbounds pass, knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Mangum basketball. Tigers trying to join the Lady Tigers in the championship round of the 10th annual Merit Classic. Laughlin coming across the timeline. Kerr picks him up. He'll hand it off to Perry. Brett now to Patrick. Jordan, wraparound pass. Tipped out of bounds. Metcalf touched it last. Dillon will set back down. No, instead setting down will be Tanner McBee as Johnny Ugart comes into the ballgame. So Ugart making his first appearance. As Todd Kerr probably using a little more bench early on than he'd anticipated. Henry Lopez the inbounds pass with 45 seconds left in period number 1. Jordan Patrick will get it here on the near side. Back up top to Lopez. Lob over the top to Laughlin. Colton, tough shot there. In traffic, couldn't get it to go. 4 blue shirts around him. And a rebound taken away by Carter Neville. So Neville brings it across the timeline. Todd Kerr says, we're going to hold for 1, fellas. Neville out high between the 2 circles now. He'll come to Johnny Ugart. Neville checks the clock at 15. He and Ugart play catch behind the arc. Brooks Cross will come in if we get a dead ball. I don't think it's going to happen. Kerr, double team, skip pass over the top. 3 ball deep in the corner. Thrown up by Neville. Didn't get it to go. On the rebound, a foul will be committed by Colton Laughlin. So Laughlin with a personal foul. That'll be the second on Colton. Team foul number 10 already on Mangum. Wow. So a couple of free throws here. First one on the way, no good. And again, some confusion as the officials really did not make it clear what was going on there, but that was a 2-shot foul, and you could hear somebody down below say, you guys don't know what you're doing. There's a caveat to that. There's a girl in there, actually. So now they sort everything out. And there will be a second free throw indeed. And again, some fans taking umbrage with what's going on. Second free throw, no good. Both of them missed. And the quarter will come to an end with a 3/4 length shot that goes off the back of the iron. Good look that time by Leighton Ketchum. We've played 15-13. Hooker by a pair. Classic Hits 97.7.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Jared Kerr knocking down a 3 coming out of the second period, or beginning the second period, and he'll make it a 17-13 ball game. Meantime, on the other side of the ledger, a traveling violation called on Trayvon Dickey. Dickey will turn it back over. Mangum trailing 17-13 here as we begin the second period of play. Ball lost out of bounds. Boy, a little physical out there now. I'll get a substitution into the ball game. Tate Cathcart setting down will be Dylan Metcalf for the Bulldogs. Brooks Cross, Henry Lopez, along with Jordan Patrick, Trey Dickey, and who's the final member of that 5 out there? It'll be Leighton Ketchum. 17-13 our score. And I think they gave Jared Kerr just 2, didn't they? Yeah. I thought they had signaled 3 on that shot, but they gave him 2. So it is right, 17-13. Kerr now with 3 in the ballgame. We gave him credit for a 3, but he didn't earn it. Johnny Ugart back into the ballgame now for the Bulldogs. Kerr tries to go around the defense, can't get it done. He'll skip it here to Carter Neville. Neville back to Kerr, top of the arc for 3. Shot won't go down, and Brooks Cross will collect the rebound. Cross to Dickey. Trey quickly into the front court. 17-13, Mangum down by 4, and Dickey has a shot swatted away rather unceremoniously by Mason Stalder. Substitutions now. Back into the ballgame. Ethan Parsons also checking back in. Will be Tanner McBee and Donovan Yarborough. So the original 5 now out on the floor for the Bulldogs. Dickey to inbound. Trey near the timeline to Lopez. Henry. He'll come here to Jordan Patrick. Patrick, ball knocked out of his hands. Steal and a run out now for McBee. And Tanner going to fall down. Yarborough there to pick it up. And Donovan will lay it up and in. Donovan Yarborough. Well, that was one where it just went right for Hooker. They lead it 19-13. Cross now in the front court. Brooks tries to cross over. Gives up the dribble. Needs some help. Still looking. Somebody had to come to his rescue. Watch that 5-second count. And he'll get it to Lopez at 4.5. Dickey now. Out high. Parsons on him. Trey getting a screen. Can't do anything with it. Gives up the dribble. Baseline. He'll come here on the near side to Leighton Ketchum. Ketchum, lob over the top. Tough catch by Patrick. Jordan at the free throw line. Now to Lopez right side and a reset to Cross out high. Trey going to come get it near the timeline. Good defense that trip by the Bulldogs. 5:55 left here in the first half of play. Dickey wrap around, bounce pass to Cross. Can't handle it. Ball loose in traffic. Finally going to be taken away by Yarborough. Donovan over the top. He'll go to Kerr. Lays it up and does not get it to go. And an offensive foul going to be called on Yarborough. Check that. That's Kerr. Jared Kerr. His second personal foul. And strike up the band. Bugle section, please. Charge is the call on Kerr. He'll set down and be replaced in the lineup by Mason Stalder. Looking for the first one to the second court. Dickey on the run. A little floater and it goes for Trey. Half a dozen after Dickey. Dickey and Laughlin all 15 points for Mangum. Oh, look at that move inside by Cathcart. Tate Cathcart slicing through 2 defenders and lays it up and in. He's got 9, and it's 21-15. 5:20 left in the first half of play. Dickey into the front court, and again picked up by Parsons. He'll come here on the other side to Brooks. Cross gets a screen out high to Patrick. Jordan rolling off of it, gives up the dribble. Now to Laughlin. Colton underneath the basket to Cross. Brooks back to Jordan. Patrick double team baseline. Nothing to do there. He'll go back to Dickey. And Trey going to reset now. 4:55 left in the first half of play. Dickey hands it off to Jordan Patrick. Good defense by the Bulldogs and excellent patience by Mangum as well. Right hash mark, Brooks Cross. Cross, back to Trey. Dickey, little spin move, cut off, needs some help. Ball kicked out of his hands. And Donovan Yarborough touched it last for Hooker. Substitution now. As Skylar Scott going to come into the ball game, and also Jackson Warner has checked into the contest. Meantime, a timeout going to be taken by Chad Hussey. 4:39 left in the half, 21-15. It is a 6-point lead for Hooker over Mangum. Classic Hits 97.7.
Fresh floral arrangements created right here in Mangum are the hallmark of the owners Darlene Bach and Darla Haitley at Flowers Unlimited. Remember, fresh flowers are a very personal, special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted you did. Flowers Unlimited. Call the local number 580-782-2122 in Mangum.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma.
21-15. It is a 6-point lead. Hooker out in front of Mangum here in his semifinal matchup at the Merritt Classic. Timeout taken there by Chad Hussey. His second in the first half. 4:39 remaining in period number 2. Last time I checked, the fog had not gotten any better. And like they said in the movie Airplane, the fog is getting thicker and Leon's getting larger. Google it, you'll love it. Dickey to inbound, lobs over the top. Colton with a catch. Resets out to Skyler. Goes to Jackson Warner between the two circles. Jackson giving up the dribble. He'll go to Skyler. So again, tough defense by Hooker. Cross, fakes the three. Going to go baseline. Puts up the shot. Nice move by Brooks. Laid it off the glass. Good ball fake by Brooks. Back the other way. 3 ball. Tanner McBee couldn't get it to go. Weak side rebound, though, and a reset for Stalder. Stalder, wraparound pass, goes inside Cathcart, and Cathcart got himself hurt. Took a shot to the face. He's trying to come away with his faculties. Now gets down the floor. Wraparound pass. Brooks fakes the shot again. Leaves it near side Dickey. Trey for 3. Got it! The rainbow connection. Trey Dickey. 5 in the quarter, 9 on the ball game, and Mangum back to within 1. 21-20 ball kicked. It'll still be Hooker basketball, and Kerr going to come back in. Cathcart will sit down. Again, he must have taken an eye to the finger or something. Maybe a shot to the chops. 3:40 left in the half. Kerr from the free throw line. His 15-footer won't go. Yarborough, the rebound in traffic. That shot won't go down, and Brett Perry going to go up and get it for Mangum. A couple of good looks inside that time for Hooker. They couldn't convert. Perry into the front court, and he dragged the pivot foot. Little Fred Flintstone stop there for Brett Perry. Got called for the travel. 3:25 left in the first half. 21-20, Mangum down by 1. Ethan Parsons runs the offense now for Todd Kerr. Quickly into the front court, he'll go to Aaron Kerr, to Yarborough. Underneath the basket, shot won't go, but a foul committed by Skyler Scott, I believe. Let's see. It is on Skyler. First on Scott. And 11 team fouls on Mangum in the first half. So to the free throw line, Donovan Yarborough. Look at my numbers here. 4 of 11 in the first quarter. Is that right for the foul line? Yarborough misses that one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. Yeah, they were 4 of 11, and now 4 of 12 for the ball game. They being Hooker. Second one on the way. No good. And the rebound, Brett Perry. Wow. Brett and company now can take the lead. Jackson Warner into the front court. He'll go right side now to Dickey. Trey. Little skip pass on the near side to Skyler Scott. Left elbow, nothing there. Back to Dickey. Sets, fires 3. Didn't get it to go. And a hold going to be called on the rebound. Colton Laughlin. Laughlin tangled up there with Mason Stalder. And they called the foul on Laughlin. That is 3 on Colton. Team foul number 12 called on Mangum. To the free throw line to shoot two, Mason Stalder. 2:57 left in the first half of play. Stalder first, no good. Wow, I just can't believe how poorly Hooker shooting free throws. Goodness. Carter Neville going to come back in now for Hooker and setting down Donovan Yarborough. Also taking his seat will be Tanner McBee. As back into the ballgame, Tate Cathcart comes. Second free throw on the way here, and that one goes in for Mason Stalder. Stalder 1 of 2, and the lead is 2, 22-20. Hooker on top of Mangum. Dickey into the front court. Trey, with a little bit of a push-off, wraparound pass now to Perry. By the way, setting down with those 3 fouls, Colton Laughlin. Jackson Warner bobbles the ball, gets it back to Brett Perry. Brooks Cross has come back in. Cross setting a screen inside for Dickey. Trey loses the ball, saves it to Cross near the timeline. Good job by Brooks to go get that one. How about the quickness there of Trey Dickey. Dickey, spin move, puts up the shot, couldn't get it to go. And on the rebound, we'll get a tie-up and a jump ball. Dickey did a good job of stepping in and tying up Carter Neville. But Trey Dickey is just, I said the other night, he's so fast that when he hits the light switch, he's in bed before it gets dark. Showed it right there. Inbounds pass. Scott makes the catch. Brett Perry. 15 left here in the first half of play. Colton Laughlin on the bench with 9 points and 3 fouls. And Mangum trying to hang on and weather the standing 8 count here late in the first half of play. Dickey wanted to go inside. Trey threw the ball away and then committed a foul. Frustration for Trey. He's got 3 now. And it'll be 13 on Mangum in the first half. Ethan Parsons will go to the foul line to shoot 2. So Ethan Parsons taking a page from the Alan Parsons project, The Eye in the Sky. First for Ethan, will roll in. Ethan Parsons. 23-20, 2:03 left in the first half of play. Donovan Yarborough back into the ballgame. Checking in for the first time tonight, Cole Cathcart. Second free throw due here for Parsons, and Ethan will get it to go. So Parsons with a couple of free throws. He's got 4 in the ballgame. 24-20. The lead is 4 for Hooker. Brett Perry double teamed here on the near side. He'll go to Cross. Good catch by Brooks. Climbed the ladder to go get that one. Now McAlexander, who's checked back in, goes to Brooks. Behind the back, Brooks free throw line to Perry. Brett sets, fires 3. It is an air ball. McAlexander tries to save, but he was on the baseline. Jet thought maybe he was getting held by Ethan Parsons. I don't know that there was any thinking about it. It was occurring. So Hooker going to get it back. We'll get a substitution first as Henry Lopez has come back in. Brooks Cross will set down. 1:39 left here in this first half of play. Hooker on top by 4, 24-20. Parsons into the front court. He'll go to Cole Cathcart. Carter Neville now going to get it. And a reset out high. On the baseline right side, that's Cole Cathcart. Yarborough asking for the ball inside. They don't get it. Cole Cathcart. Skip pass over the top to Parsons. Now they do go to Yarborough. Can't handle the pass. It'll go out of bounds. And Mangum will get it back with 1:17 left in the first half of play. So even though they have not exactly hung a Picasso on the wall here this evening, the Tigers certainly in this ball game. Only down by 4, 24-20. 1:10 left in the first half. Here comes McAlexander. Jet picked up by Ethan Parsons. Gets a screen out high by Scott. Now a dump inside to Perry. Brett triple teamed. Goes back to Jet from the free throw line. Shot doesn't go down, and the rebound in traffic ripped away by Carter Neville. Neville to Ethan Parsons. Out front, Cathcart, left side. Cole, skip pass inside Yarborough. Donovan puts up the shot, didn't get it to go down. He'll battle Perry for the rebound. Brett going to tip it now to McAlexander. McAlexander, a late pass, getting away with a travel on the steal. Ethan Parsons. Parsons dribble, drive, and the shot not not going to count. An offensive foul called on Ethan Parsons. Charge is the call. That's the first on Parsons. 7 now on Hooker. Player control foul, no free throws. 38.1 left in the first half of play. McAlexander and company walking across the timeline. Jet picked up by Parsons. McAlexander, left elbow, throws it for Warner in the corner. Jackson back out top to Perry. Reset Lopez between the two circles. Henry, bounce pass right side. Scott. Scott back to McAlexander. Now Lopez in the corner, left side. Thought about the three. Had his mind changed, though, by the long arms of Mason Stalder. 10 seconds left, first half of play. Perry in traffic, bobbles, double dribbled. (24-20), 7.4 left in the first half of play. So Hooker an opportunity here. Ethan Parsons across the timeline, down to 3. He'll go to Stalder, kicks it right side. Cathcart, as time expires, shot won't go. And the first half is in the books. 24 on the board for Hooker, 20 for Mangum. It is a good old-fashioned slugfest on a Friday night here in Merritt. 24-20. Mangum trailing Hooker at the half. You and I are back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. The Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night. Or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
All right, Lisa Wilson listening into the broadcast or watching on Facebook Live. Lisa, going to have you alongside. We're going to try to get you hooked up as well with Highway Patrolman Laughlin. He's out there. They've got a manhunt going on right now, not able to be here. So his daughter finding out how he can go to Facebook Live. Well, he can't go to Facebook Live, so you go to the TuneIn app and find Classic Hits 97.7, and then you can put it right there on your phone. That's what we have done in our house. 24-20 at the half. It is a 4-point lead. Hooker in front of Mangum. It was 15-13 at the end of one, and then 9-7. Hooker outscoring the Tigers in the second period of play. Here are your numbers, and a lot of balance for Todd Kerr on the Bulldogs side of the ledger. 9 for Tate Cathcart, to lead all scores for the Bulldogs, and then 4 apiece for Ethan Parsons and Donovan Yarborough. 3 in the first half for Tanner McBee, 1 for Mason Stalder. Jared Kerr has got 3 in the first half of play, and it is a 24-20 ball game at the intermission. Mangum trailing Hooker. Scoring not nearly as widespread for the Tigers as Trey Dickey and Colton Laughlin with 9 apiece. Brooks Cross with 2. Couple of telling tells right now. 7 of 17 for the free throw line. Hooker in the first half of play. Mangum 100% from the free throw line, but they've only attempted 2 of them. And again, as I mentioned, 17 attempts in that first half for the Hooker Bulldogs. You got to figure it out? Great. Good to have you alongside Patrolman Laughlin. Be safe out there, my friend. And Mangum, as we mentioned, 2 free throws in that first half. Foul situation, it certainly points that out. Jared Kerr and Tate Cathcart, 2 apiece for Hooker. Then you flip the page, and over on Mangum's side, you'll find Colton Laughlin with 3, Trey Dickey with 3, and Brooks Cross and Jet McAlexander with 2 apiece. And again, at the half, it's a 24-20 ball game. Mangum trailing Hooker. If you're just tuning in, shame on you! The Mangum Lady Tigers slaying one of the dragons that was in front of them, the Hollis Lady Tigers, as they beat Hollis 51-44. Mangum now will play in the championship of the Merritt Classic tomorrow night. 17 in the victory for Kyra Hussey, Sarah Rogers, and Dusty Pence, 11 apiece. At the half, 24-20, Hooker in front of Mangum here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Jamie's Auto Sales in Mangum is Tiger proud. When you need a reliable used vehicle, just visit Jamie's Auto Sales at 129 North Louis Tittle Avenue in Mangum. Owner Jamie Turner has many years of experience in the auto sales business. Jamie or Lacey Del Tepper will help arrange financing through area banks and credit unions. Get a good vehicle and save money at Jamie's Auto in Mangum.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Louis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Louis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stone cutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Second half set to get underway here on Classic Hits 97.7, Facebook Live, and on oksports.tv. And they're asking the scoreboard operator to clear the fouls as we get ready to start the second half of play. Next up, a girls contest between Merritt and Hooker, with the winner taking on Mangum tomorrow night for the championship on the girls' half of the bracket. And then we'll come back and wrap up our 4-game set that started this morning and will end late tonight, as it'll be a boys' semifinal championship ball game here on Classic, or on the 1420 KTJS, as Hobart will do battle with Riverside. So they put 8 minutes up on the clock, and it'll be a hooker with a ball. They play on the left end of your listening and or viewing device. Jared Kerr, Ethan Parsons out there, and Kerr going to get stripped by Jet McDonald. McAlexander, rather. McAlexander gives it up now to Henry Lopez, and Lopez knocking down the three. Lopez now makes it 24-23. Making down by 1. Cameron B, along with Ethan Parsons, Donovan Yarborough, Jared Kerr, who kicks it there on the left side. Nate Metcalf for 3, and it goes. So Metcalf with the answer. And that'll make it a 27-23 ball game. Colton Laughlin played with those 3 fouls, going to attack the glass, put up the shot, and get it to go. Colton Laughlin. Laughlin with 9 in the first quarter of play, set a lot of the second because of fouls, now has 11. Yarborough tries to answer, and an offensive foul going to be called on Donovan. Strike up the band. Give us section, maestro. Charge is the call. I don't know that my throat will handle 4 more games tomorrow, but we'll see. By the way, Yarborough's setting down and replaced by Mason Stalder. Mangum can tie or take the lead with a 3. Minute gone by here in the third, and it's 27-25. Brett Perry, Jet McAlexander, Henry Lopez, Trey Dickey, and Colton Laughlin out on the floor for the Tigers. They work on the right end of your listening device or a viewing device, as it may be. Dickey at the free throw line. He'll go to McAlexander. Deep 3. Jet well off the mark. And the rebound collected by Jared Kerr. Kerr over the top to Stalder. Underneath the basket, Cathcart. Little drop step. He'll put it up, come up short. Put back is there, though, for Tate Cathcart. And not a whole lot Laughlin can do there. He's playing with those 3 fouls. Just kind of had to let him go. 29-25. 6:20 left here in the third. Perry to Dickey. Trey. Little bounce pass. Well, no, he's going to go. I thought he was going to go to McAlexander, but he kept it alive. Now goes to Perry. Brett to Jet. Baseline move. Left side. Forces. Fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Jet McAlexander. Check the whistle here. 6:07 left in the third. And it'll go against Ethan Parsons. His second. And number 2 called on the Bulldogs in the second half of play. So McAlexander going to shoot 2. First one for Jet goes in. He'll get one more. Jet McAlexander. 29-26, 6:07 left in there in third. Did you find who you're looking for? All right, good deal. Second free throw, McAlexander can't get it to fall down, and the rebound going to be collected by Cathcart. So it's a 29-26 ball game. A couple of minutes gone by in the third. Brought to you by 333 Dental of Mangum. Ethan Parsons picked up by McAlexander. He'll come here on their side and look at the ball picked out of his pocket. Trey into the front court. Dickey looks to make a wraparound pass. Does. Laughlin puts up the shot. Got fouled. Fell to the floor, and a travel going to be called. Well, Chad Hussey looking for a foul there. Not going to get it. Todd Kerr wants to tie. He's not happy with his ball. 5:39 left here in the third. 29-26. Mangum down by 3. This is Classic Hits 97.7.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
29-26. It is a three-point ball game, and Mackenzie Laughlin, I have watched this young lady grow up, and we got to know her down in the Little League basketball complex in Altus years ago, and she just developed into a marvelous basketball player, but has turned into a lovely young woman, and she is so much fun to watch at the ball game. She's down in front of us, and she gets a little excited at these ball games, and she is a fan and knows the ball game as well. We don't, fans who know the ball game, you like when they get excited. Cathcart inside, couldn't get it to go. Kerr rebound, put back, no, but a foul on the play. Jet McAlexander get called for the reach-in. On Jet, that'll be his third. Team foul number 1 called on Mangum. in the second half of play. You bet. 29-26, 5:22 left in the third. And the first free throw for Kerr goes in. Jared with 4 points in the ball game and has made 2 of his 4 attempts. 30-26. 5:22, third period of play. Second one on the way, good. She also does a pretty good job, does McKenzie, of serving up a good meal over there at the Hamburger Inn. Deanna and I have taken that in more than once. Brett Perry and company now out front. Perry will hand it off to Lopez. Henry to Trey Dickey. 5:05 and running here in the third. Mangum down by 5. Dickey sets, fires 3. Didn't get that one to go. And the rebound taken away by Cathcart. Cathcart, nobody near him. Tate, an easy rebound. Now a run out on the other end, and losing the ball on the way to the basket is Mason Stalder. Stalder looking around like somebody tipped that one, but Mason he lost the handle. Now some of the signs indicating teams are falling from the sky. The Mangum sign falling down. Hooker was on its way to the floor as well. Yeah, they've got him hung up, but they're not neat, they're not straight. And it's a good thing Deanne's not here. She'd get out the level and make him get that level. Dickey at the timeline, and boy, nice save there to Lopez. Henry now to Brett Perry. Jet McAlexander will get it on the baseline. Maybe one pass too many there for Mangum. Somebody got to take a shot. Lopez will from 3. Back of the iron, doesn't get it to go. Rebound Laughlin. Colton from the free throw line. Spins in, doesn't stay down, and the rebound collected by Mason Stalder. Boy, one thing about Colton, those big, strong hands, he just swallows the basketball. Ball kicked out of bounds by Perry, and it will still be Hooker basketball. It's one of the things that he does. He rebounds so well in traffic. And again, it's because his hands are strong. Able to go up and take things away from guys. Carter Neville back into the ballgame now for the Bulldogs. And Mason Stalder will sit down as they work on the left end of your listening device in the road blue uniforms. White numerals, white trim. 4:05 left, third quarter play. Brought to us by 333 Dental. Ethan Parsons going to go inside. Now kick it out behind the arc. 3 ball. McBee and Tanner knocks it down. Tanner McBee with 9 points behind the arc. And his club now leads it by 8, 34-26. That is their biggest lead of the evening. 3:45 left here in this third quarter of play. Brett Perry trying to clear space. Can't get it done. He'll reset now to Laughlin. Colton couldn't handle the pass. It was at his feet, and the ball picked up by Neville. McBee out in the front court. He'll go to Kerr. Jared leaves it for Parsons. Wraparound pass. Parsons to Neville. Good ball movement by the Bulldogs. Parsons going to go baseline here. Lost the ball. McAlexander got a piece of it. Brett Perry going to pick it up. By the way, Henry Lopez's mom, Natasha Cherie, listening into the broadcast and watching as well on Facebook Live. Good to have you alongside, kiddo. 34-26. 3:05 left here in the third. Hey, Maddie, how are you, babe? I'm going to get a foul on Colton Laughlin. Boy, Laughlin battling inside with Jared Kerr, and they called it on Colton. That'll be 4 on Laughlin. Team foul number 2 on Mangum in the second half of play. Colton going to have to sit down. McAlexander takes a seat as well. Dickey going to sit down. Skylar Scott, Jordan Patrick, and Brooks Cross all coming into the ballgame now for Mangum. 3 minutes left here in the third. They trail 34-26. The winner plays in the championship tomorrow against either Riverside or Hobart. Those two teams coming up along the Fox Radio Network on 1420 KTJS and also on OKSports.tv. Cathcart over the top to Parsons. He'll go inside. Ethan, floater, shot won't go. Cross with a rebound. And Parsons, the frustration foul after the missed shot. That'll be 3 on Ethan and 3 on Hooker in the second half. 2:39 left here in the third. Mangum trailing 34-26. Brooks Cross to Henry Lopez. Lopez will walk it across the timeline now. He's picked up by Cathcart. Cathcart is a good one. Skylar Scott now running the weave. And his pass for Lopez off the mark and out of bounds. That happens right in front of Chad Hussey. Boy, some frustration there. Parsons going to sit down. Donovan Yarborough back in for Hooker. Jackson Warner going to come back in, or is he? Man, Warner was going to, but he won't. Instead, getting off the bench and checking in now for Mangum will be Leighton Ketchum. Ketchum comes in. Scott setting down. 3-ball dialed up by Kerr. Couldn't get it to go. And on the rebound, Yarborough going to take it away from Perry. Donovan inside. Shot didn't go there. And the rebound, Brooks Cross. Donovan Yarborough, by the way, that name familiar to you. Of course, he played football, quarterback for the Bulldog team that ousted Mangum the last 2 years in the playoffs. 1:55 left here in period number 3. Cross on the right side. Brooks, ball fake, goes around Kerr, lays it up and in. Nice move, Brooks Cross. 4 in the ball game now for Brooksy. 34-28, minute 40 left here in the third. Ball tip free, chased down by Henry Lopez. Lopez, bounce pass underneath the basket. Jordan Patrick lets the defense go by, and then he misses the shot. And the rebound collected by Kerr, and then he'll get grabbed on the arm by Jordan Patrick. Frustration on the part of Patrick. Timeout going to be taken here. It's the first on Patrick, and 3 now called on Mangum. 32nd timeout by Hooker. They lead 34-28. Classic Hits 97.7.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum. But their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
34-28, Mangum trailing here as we play in period number 3, 1:31 remaining. Todd Kerr has used both of his 30-second timeouts. His club leading it by 6. And they have the ball. Check the 5 on the floor now. It'll be Tanner McBee. He's got a couple of threes. Donovan Yarborough. Carter Neville. Jared Kerr, and then Cathcart. Cathcart knocking down the 3. Cathcart, 5 of the quarter, 14 on the ball game, and the lead back to 9, 37-28. Perry going to throw the ball away. Some miscommunication there as he fired it at Jordan Patrick and couldn't get it done. Now Jackson Warner will come in, and Brett will set down. Minute 10 left in the third. 37-28. Mangum trailing. Cathcart into the front court. He'll go to Neville. Carter here on their side. Back to Kerr from 10. And rising up and knocking down the baseline jumper, Jared Kerr. Hooker now begin to stretch it out a little bit here. 39-28, and the carry going to be called on Brooks Cross. Nope, timeout first. Timeout taken by Mangum. 50.6 left in the third. They trail by 11, 39-28. Classic Hits 97.7.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
On the inbounds play, Donovan Yarborough going to pick up a personal foul. That'll be the third on Yarborough. 4 now on Hooker in the second half. He acted like he didn't do anything, but he just flat out grabbed Leighton Ketchum. Lopez now walks it across the timeline for Mangum. Explodes to the basket, ball tipped out of his hands, picked up by Ketchum, but he was out of bounds, the official said, so Mangum going to turn it over. Yarborough, by the way, setting down. And Mason Stalter back into the ballgame now for Hooker. They lead 39-28. 30 seconds left here in the third period of play. Brought to you by 333 Dental. Up top, Carter Neville. Neville going to go near side. Cathcart rising up, knocking it down. Cathcart doing a little woofing now, and I don't know that that's all that necessary. The last couple of shots, he's had a look at the Mangum bench, and, you know, you're a good ball player, but you don't need to tell me about it, sir. 41-28, 5 seconds left here in the third. Off the bounce. Cross. Brooks got to get this one off, and he does it in time, and the period comes to an end. So good defense by Hooker at the end of the third quarter of play. 41-28, they lead. We go to the fourth on Classic Hits, 97.7.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Fourth quarter underway, brought to you by Great Plains Bank. Trey Dickey on the inbounds pass. He's out there with Brooks Cross, Chet McAlexander, Colton Laughlin, and Brett Perry. Keep in mind, 4 fouls on the night for Colton. Got to be careful. McAlexander wanted to go inside to Perry, had the ball taken away. Donovan Yarborough coming out of the pack. Yarborough into the front court. He will slow things down now to Carter Neville. Yarborough going to get it back inside off the glass and scores. Donovan Yarborough. So Yarborough now with a half a dozen, and it's 43-28. You get the 5 on the floor for Hooker in a moment. Laughlin at the free throw line, rising up, 15-footer, comes up short. Yarborough with the rebound. He'll come to Neville. Inside they'll go to Cathcart. Cathcart going to get stripped of the ball, and bodies all over the place, and a foul going to be called, I believe, on Colton Laughlin. Well, Laughlin and Cathcart got hooked up, and they called it on Laughlin. And I've got him for 5, and he has fouled out Colton Laughlin. Wow. So Laughlin done for the night with 11. He had 9 in the first quarter, got into foul trouble, and just never could get untracked from there. His team foul number 4 called on Mangum in the second half. Kerr had the ball slapped out of his hands by McAlexander, who come here on the near side. For Neville. Neville inside Cathcart. Scoop shot goes. Cathcart really beginning to feel it now. 18 in the ball game for Cathcart. Cathcart near steal. Tipped it right back into the hands of Dickey. Trey, dribble, drive to the free throw line. Goes right side Brooks. Cross, gets a screen, can't do anything with it. Had the ball slapped out of his hands. Now hands it off to Dickey. Trey, free throw line, fall away from 15. Front of the iron didn't go. Donovan Yarborough with a rebound and a run out. Neville here on the near side, picked off by Perry. Brett stepped on the baseline. Good job by Brett nonetheless. 6:35 left of the ball game. 45-28. Mangum trying to play in the championship game tomorrow night. Cathcart off the inbounds play. Got the bucket, not going to count. Got a foul first. A hold out high called on Tanner McBee. Oh, they called it on Donovan Yarborough instead. Yarborough's 4th. Team foul number 5 called on Hooker in the second half of play. 45-28. The lead has grown now to 17 for the Bulldogs. Perry, dribble, drive, 17-footer off the mark, and the flat-footed rebound by Carter Neville. Neville, baseball pass into the front court. He'll go to Kerr. Back up top, Cathcart. Open for 3. McBee didn't get that one to fall down. And the rebound, Brett Perry. But McBee had been flawless from behind the arc prior to that shot. Trey inside, going to get stripped as he goes to the basket. Kept the ball alive, though, somehow. And now McAlexander has one go off his backside. Neville, wraparound pass to Yarborough, taken away by Brooks Cross. Cross into the front court, Dickey. He'll go to McAlexander. Kick it left side, and ball taken away by Kerr, and Kerr going to throw it off at Trey Dickey. Well, Hooker beginning to feel it right now, and Chad Hussey says, we better call a timeout and talk about it, fellas. 5:43 remaining, 45-28. Mangum down by 17 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Fresh floral arrangements created right here in Mangum are the hallmark of the owners Darlene Bach and Darla Haitley at Flowers Unlimited. Remember, fresh flowers are a very personal, special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted you did. Flowers Unlimited. Call the local number 580-782-2122 in Mangum.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma.
Getting a little chippy out there right now. I like the timeout by Chad Hussey. And Hooker, they smelling blood in the water, and they're coming after him big time. And Mangum losing their composure just a little bit, so settling things down here, Chad Hussey, and I like the timeout. 5:43 left of the ball game, 17-point deficit, and I think Chad reminding them, go out and play hard but play smart. You can't score all 17 points in one trip. Cathcart to inbound across the way. Ethan Parsons now back into the ball game for Hooker. He's got it right now. McAlexander matched up with him. Clock certainly becoming the friend of the Bulldogs as they look to play in the championship game tomorrow night here at the Merritt Classic. Yarborough going to dribble, drive, go inside, and he gets called for the charge, and that should be done for Donovan Yarborough. Yarborough, the third charge of the night, and that one will foul him out. He sends himself to the bench with 6 points. Team foul number 6 called on Hooker in the second half of play. So each team has had a player foul out. Colton Laughlin for Mangum and Donovan Yarborough for Hooker. McAlexander inside to cross, and Brooks lost the ball, got it back and laid it up and in. Good job by Brooks. Got contact from Cathcart, lost the ball, got it back and put it in for 2. Kerr back the other way now for Hooker. Looks for Cathcart on the baseline. He'll put up the shot and score. And Tate Cathcart is unstoppable right now. 20 points in the ball game for Cathcart, 11 of those since the intermission. His club leads it by 17, 47-30. Brett Perry bumped out high by Carter Neville. Ball goes out of bounds, and they said Neville touched it last. 4:52 remaining. Fourth quarter brought to us by Great Plains Bank. Brett Perry, wraparound pass to Lopez. Henry at the free throw line. Comes to Jet. McAlexander back up top to Trey. Now Perry inside. Boy, he got hammered from behind. Ball going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Hooker. There's not a foul there. I mean, Cathcart buckled the knees that time of Perry. Brett, big physical kid. Dickey out high. 4:30 left of the ball game. Trey trying to go around Parsons. Stops at the free throw line. 15-footer won't go. Rebound in traffic. Henry Lopez. He'll throw it over the top. Ball going to be taken away by Kerr. And a run out now. Kerr going to go to Cathcart, who lays it up and in. Tate Cathcart, 22 in the ball game. 49-30. And another steal. Here comes Parsons back the other way. Mangum down by 19. No look pass. Kerr inside with the left hand. Count the bucket and the foul. And right now, Jared Kerr and Tate Cathcart having their way inside against Mangum with Colton Laughlin on the bench. Brett Perry will pick up the personal. That's the first of the night on Brett. Team number 5 called on Mangum in the second half. And Jared Kerr to the free throw line to make an old-fashioned three-point play. Kerr on the night has made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. 51-30, 4:03 remaining. Free throw, short. Perry with a rebound. Quickly out front, here comes Brooks. Cross going to lose the ball, but it's knocked out of bounds. Instead, it was Tate Cathcart who touched it last. So 3:56 remaining. And Chad Hussey says, I better take another timeout. His last one of the night. 3:56 left on the clock. Mangum down by 21, Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Son, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick. Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Rare Tuesday night off next week as there will be no game for Mangum. They play again a week from tonight at home, entertaining Burns Flat Dill City. And then we will go to the Great Plains Coliseum in Lawton on Saturday the 19th for a pair of afternoon bowl games against Indiahoma. That'll be a lot of fun. Nick Alexander inbounds pass to Brooks. Cross, glass, got it. Brooks cross. 8 in the ball game for Brooks. 51-32, 3:45 remaining. By the way, no more timeouts for Mangum. Cathcart over Brooks and knocks it down. Cathcart. Well, Tate Cathcart, great looking athlete, but a little bit too much look at me for my taste. It's the world we live in now, though. Brooks inside. He'll get fouled by Cathcart. Cross with the bucket. He's got 10. And it's 53-32. Foul on Cathcart, going to be his third of the night. And team foul number 7 called on Hooker. So Brooks to the free throw line for a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. How about this? Mangum has tried 4 free throws on the night. This will be number 5. Cross knocks it down. Three-point play for Brooks. So despite the bad wheel, Cross 7 in the quarter and 11 on the ball game. 53-35. Jared Kerr back the other way. His shot won't go down. And the rebound lost out of bounds. Falling down was Mason Stalder. Boy, I tell you what, Stalder climbed the ladder, went and got that one, but couldn't hold his balance and fell out of bounds. So Mangum back the whole game. 53-35. Trying to finish strong here. McAlexander for 3. That shot won't go, and the rebound taken away by Jared Kerr. By the way, Scott now into the ball game for the Tigers. Ethan Parsons back in there for the Bulldogs. He'll go Stalder now up top to Carter Neville. Looks like Chad's going to clear his bench here. The next dead ball. 2:45 remaining. Our fourth quarter brought to us by Great Plains Bank. Cathcart kicks right side. 3 ball dialed up off the back of the iron. Didn't fall that time for Mason Stalder. In the rebound, Brett Perry. 2:30 left here in the ball game. I was going to say Chad might call a timeout to get those kids in there, but I forgot he's out of timeouts. Dickey at the free throw line. Trey, little scoop shot. Put it up, come off the front of the iron. Dickey going to go get his own rebound. Now gives up the dribble, kicks out to Perry. Brett between a couple of defenders off the window. Shot too strong. Rebound Stalder. In the count of 8. Jared Kerr going to walk it across the timeline now for Hooker. 2:05 remaining, and a timeout going to be taken by Todd Kerr, and Kerr just taking that timeout, so we can make some substitutions here. And we'll take it as well, though. 2:05 remaining, 53-35. Classic Hits 97.7.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
53-35 our score here as Jackson Warner is coming to the ball game. Jordan Patrick Also checking into the contest for the Tigers will be Leighton Ketchum. And also coming in for the first time tonight, Matthew Whetstone. Whetstone with a steal, run out to Patrick. Jordan comes near side Warner. Teardrop shot doesn't fall. Rebound in traffic. Jordan Patrick. Ball loose, and he'll get tied up. We'll get a jump ball in the air. Going to point the way of Hooker. So both teams clearing their benches here late in the ball game. Minute 50 remaining. Carson Maloney has come into the ball game. So now what are we doing here? They called a jump ball. The arrow pointing the way of Hooker, and I don't know what the issue was about there, but they had folks getting all excited. And now they sort it out. Bounce pass inside, and the layup is good for Dylan Metcalf. Dylan Metcalf with his first two of the ball game. 55-35. The lead has grown to 20 now for Hooker. Crossover dribble out high. Jackson Warner will get it out on the wing. He'll dribble, drive, stop at the free throw line. Put one up, comes up well short. Rebound, though. Jordan Patrick in traffic. That won't go down. And the officials now letting them bang around pretty good inside. Dugart came up with that lead basketball. Dugart to Cole Cathcart. Cole inside. Shot doesn't go. Rebound taken away by Whetstone. Whetstone handle off to Patrick. Jordan dribble, drive with the left hand. Little ball fake, puts it up, had it blocked back in his face. Loose ball on the floor, picked up in traffic by Dylan Metcalf. Metcalf into the front court. He'll leave it at the left elbow for John Bean. Bean couldn't get it go. Metcalf put back, that won't fall, but a foul will be called. And it's Carson Maloney, actually, who will go to the free throw line. So Carson Maloney got fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot too. Carson, a chance to get himself into the scoring column. First one, no good. Maloney will get one more. So Mangum will play for third place tomorrow afternoon, and that shot won't count. Got a lane violation. Maloney knocked it down, but it didn't count. So Mangum will get the loser of our final game of the day and night. Hobart will take on Riverside. And about 7:45 or so. And again, that game along our network station, 1420 KTJS, but you'll also be able to watch it on OKSports.tv. Here's a steal and a run out now for the Bulldogs. And from point blank range, it won't fall for John Bean. Three ball dialed up by Cathcart, and that's the other Cathcart, Cole Cathcart. Didn't get it to go. Reset, Cole, dribble, drive, and he'll lay it up and in. Cole Cathcart makes it 57-35. 15 seconds left of the ball game. Scott, baseball pass, and it was telegraphed, and he had to take it away. And Todd Kerr says, hold on to the basketball, fellas. Let's end it right now. So your final score, 57 for Hooker, 35 for Mangum. Hooker advances to the championship tomorrow night. Hooker 57, Mangum 35. Back with the totals after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night. Or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Jamie's Auto Sales in Mangum is Tiger proud. When you need a reliable used vehicle, just visit Jamie's Auto Sales at 129 North Lewis Tittle Avenue in Mangum. Owner Jamie Turner has many years of experience in the auto sales business. Jamie or Lacey Del Tepper will help arrange financing through area banks and credit unions. Get a good vehicle and save money at Jamie's Auto in Mangum.
57-35 your final score as Hooker knocks off Mangum in the boys semifinal action. Mangum now tomorrow afternoon at about 5:15 for the third place bowl game. The opponent yet to be determined. 24 the victory for Tate Cathcart, the only player in double figures for Todd Kerr's team. Cathcart with 24, 9 apiece. Tanner McBee and Jared Kerr give a half a dozen to Donovan Yarborough before he fouled out. 4 the ball game for Ethan Parsons. Cole Cathcart with 2, Dylan Midcamp with 2. 1 in the ball game for Mason Stolver from the free throw line. 9 of 22 was Hooker, and again they win it 57-35. 11 in the loss for Colton Laughlin as he fouled out of the ball game. Had 9 points in the first quarter, got into foul trouble, and only 2 the rest of the way. 11 as well for Brooks Cross. All 7 for Mangum in that fourth quarter of play, scored by Cross. Trey Dickey with 9 and 3 for Henry Lopez. And while Hooker shot 22 free throws, there were 5 free throws attempted by Mangum. So the final score again, 57-35. That'll do it for us here on Classic Hits 97.7. Still 1 game to go on the Fox Radio Network as we'll have the Hobart Bearcats taking on Riverside's Braves in the boys semifinal championship, with the winner taking on obviously Hooker for the title, and the loser will come back and play tomorrow afternoon for third place against the Mangum Tigers. Mangum Lady Tigers in the championship. We will have Mangum tomorrow night in that championship ball game, and we'll have the Tigers first though for third place tomorrow afternoon at about 5:15. The girls championship to follow. Our producer engineer, the lovely and talented Dylan Fox. I'm Michael Barnes. Thanks for joining us, and we'll join you along the Fox Radio Network on 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv for that boys championship a little bit later on along the Fox Radio Network. And we are Classic Hits 97.7. Good night.